So there's a sale going on right now. 50% off here, 75% off there, 90% off here. And somehow, you've managed to convince your mom that it's a good idea to give you her credit card information so you can buy yourself an early birthday present.
But Mom, there's no way we can get this deal any other time. We just can't wait it out.
Sound familiar? You're looking for something to burn money on, and you're looking for something to kill your time. And I've got you covered. Today, I'm going to tell you why you should spend your parents' hard-earned money on Risk of Rain 2. If you have the attention span of a 15-pound gerbil hyped up on cocaine and can't spare 8 minutes of your life to watch this video, all the information you really need to make a decision will be given to you in the next 15 seconds. If you like to know what you're doing and where you're going, don't buy this game. If you've always wanted to find a way to bring your 8th grade I'm the hero in a school shooting fantasies to life, you should probably buy this game, because it's definitely not happening in real life. I hate to be the one to say it, but you can't tackle a bullet. If you value your time, don't buy this game. If you're a speedrunner, don't buy this game. And if I haven't described your needs thus far, buy the game. Just buy it. Risk of Rain 2 is a roguelike dungeon crawler third-person shooter that resembles something similar to Binding of Isaac, or, if you can believe it, Risk of Rain 1, the most stark difference being a whole new dimension. The games always start off tame. You see a creature in the distance running at you as if it were a dog with prosthetic legs, and you laugh at how pathetic it is. But by the time you've made it to the 5th stage, if you know what's going on, you're playing the game entirely wrong. Risk of Rain 2 is currently in early access, but it might as well just be a fully released game at this point. The amount of replayability in the game is probably the best I've ever seen. It's like that movie Live Die Repeat, where Tom Cruise gets his ass handed to him until he learns how not to be a bitch, and then shortly afterwards finds a way out of the situation he's in. No two runs are ever really the same. There's so much to unlock, and there's even more to do, which is the key selling point of Risk of Rain 2. And if you ever do get bored, I'd recommend taking a leap of faith and hopping onto the Risk of Rain 2 Discord server. Maybe you'll even get lucky and meet people who don't fantasize about having sex with reindeers. If you have eyes, you've probably noticed the visual eye candy that's on your screen right now, and you've properly deduced that this is what you're signing up for when you play this game. Maybe you're even comparing it to games like The Last of Us 2.
Please get up!
Let me ask you this. Can you play The Last of Us 2 on a computer that's older than the Pope? Because honestly, if you consider the minimum specs required to play this game, I'd say the trade-off is worth it. My first few hours of playing the game, I played it on a motherfucking GTR 640. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Razer Synapse told me even though I was playing on a graphics card weaker than your average vegetable, I was still running at a smooth 70 FPS, dipping down to 35 FPS in the rough sequences. There exist about 9 playable characters with varying unlockable difficulties. Some are so easy you unlock them by accident, and some are so fucking annoying you just consider downloading the file with all 9 characters on it. Let's go with them, shall we? Speed round. This one is the default, vanilla, missionary, boring piece of shit character that is granted to you at the start of the game. The single most important purpose of this character is to get more characters. This is probably the first character you unlock in the game, and if the only thing you care about in a video game is ass, this is probably also the last character you'll play. Some people say this character is really good late game and that I should try him one day. My response is always the same: another day. Think Commando from Borderlands 2 and you probably got a good idea of how this character functions. This character is like the DPS mage class in pretty much every RPG. You do a lot of damage, but you're about as strong as paper. This is probably the second funnest character to play. It's like you're from any single anime ever. That's what this character is. This character is for the biology majors out there, and if you like playing this character alone, I'm sure you also like challenging cars to a test of strength. You're not as strong as a car. You're not even as strong as the special ed kids. Take it easy, bro. This character is really fucking difficult to play right off the bat. He's like Spider-Man, and, like Spider-Man, somehow happens to get hit by strictly things he shouldn't get hit by given his speed. I don't know about this one. You got me. I don't know everything about Risk of Rain 2. You got me. There are a pretty decent amount of items in this game. It's not close to infinite like Borderlands 3, but I'm honestly happy that is the case. Can you imagine not having any artifacts to choose from and trying to get that infamous god run if there were 3 trillion items to choose from? The items rate in rarity from white or common to green or uncommon to orange or legendary, and then somewhere in there is yellow or boss specific items. And here we have another episode of Questionnaire. Today's special: what is the most annoying thing in the world? Is it 1, the family of mosquitoes that sneaks into your bedroom right before you found the comfort of sleep? Is it 2, death? Is it 3, the non-mentally handicapped retards that you see while playing any multiplayer game? Or is it 4, getting to stage 6 and still not seeing any fucking speed items? Leave your answers below to win absolutely nothing, because the answer is obvious. There's quite an insane amount of possible bosses in this game. Granted, the first few stages always have you fight the same like 4 choices, which can absolutely fuck you depending on which character you play. Some characters almost seem meant for some bosses. I mean, really. While playing as Mercenary, I've almost had no problems with bosses like Jellyfish over here. Meanwhile, while playing as Artificer, every single time I get a Jellyfish on my first map, I Alt F4 and I start a new game. And then, conversely, Tapeworm is the easiest boss in the game, unless you're playing as a melee character, like Mercenary or Loader, in which case they come with the added challenge of immortality. After you've made it past stage 7, there's really only 2 options for you. 1, you've played the game correctly, and now you do a little bit too much damage and cannot die unless you're standing still jerking yourself off. Or, you've wasted an hour and a half getting here and you might as well be shooting them with fucking Nerf guns. But honestly, there's really nothing left for you to do. You can fight more bosses, you can be a god. This is what you came for, so fucking enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed watching my opinion on this game. The next game I do this on will likely be RimWorld or Divinity 2. Comes out in a week. Look out for it.